Peace, everybody. It's Kiki, and today we have a Hatha Yoga practice that is focused on strength and softness. You don't need any props unless you are using a block or a blanket for support, anything of your choosing. But all I have is my body and my mat. I invite you to come into Sukhasana, take a seat, take a breath, and arrive. For today, I want us to set the intention that we don't have to be strong all the time, and that maybe our strength and our softness is a part of just who we are, all of it. And so we're going to use both of those, the balance between strength and softness, in our practice today. So there will be opportunities to use your breath to soften your face, like now. Soften your muscles, release the tension, not hold on so tight. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with just a few breaths here, just natural breaths, just noticing where you are holding tension or holding tightness in the jaws, the shoulders, the belly. And begin to take some deeper breaths in through the nose. Maybe you rise up just a little taller. And exhale out through the mouth. And repeat in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Let's do it again. We're going to cue or go into Durga Pranayama, which is 3-part breath. So we're going to breathe into our belly, our rib cage, and into our chest. Okay? So let's do it together. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. Hold it at the top. Exhale, chest, rib cage, belly. Let it go. And again, inhale, belly, ribs, chest, hold. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And you're going to repeat that. Let's take another round here. And just begin to go back to your natural breathing pattern. Allow yourself to transition. You're going to come into a tabletop position. We're going to allow ourselves to be supported by the ground below us. So make sure your hands is right underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips, not touching. And we're going to go into our cat-cow from a neutral spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open up the heart, lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, chin to chest as you round out through the back, through the spine. You want to keep your hands nice and planted, not too hard, but planted. And then go, inhale, open heart. Exhale, close. Inhale. Exhale. Repeat this. Go at your own pace, your own breath. Let's do 2 more. Coming back into your tabletop position. Replant the hands, maybe walk them back just a little bit, walking the left hand over just over to the right side a little bit. Take your right arm, sweep it up. And maybe you follow your thumb, or maybe you look over to the right. Exhale, you're going to thread through this open space. And we're going to inhale open once again. Exhale, thread and lower the shoulder all the way down. If you need a pillow to support your ear, that's fine too. Take your left arm up and over the head. And breathe here. Let's take 2 more breaths. And release the hand. Use it to lift you back into your tabletop position. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Take our left hand, lift and raise. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Release the shoulders down to the mat. Bring the left ear to the mat. Make adjustments so you are grounded and supported before taking your arm up and over the head. And breathe. Just allow your breaths to be what they are. But do notice them. Do be intentional. But whether you're breathing in and out of your nose or your mouth, let that be what you need in this moment. But feel them full and let go of them completely. 2 more breaths here. And release the hand. Use it to lift you back into your tabletop position. Bring your knees a little closer together. Taking our left foot, stepping it in between our hands. If you have your blocks, let them support you. As you rise up, bring your shoulders, arms up. And breathe here for a moment. Soften through your face. Soften through your shoulders. Let your attention be straight ahead. Feel that space right underneath your feet. Grounded and anchored. Two more breaths here. We're going to take our left arm, drop it down, and right arm gently presses over to the left. Inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back into your tabletop. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Right foot steps through, finding your support, your anchor. Lift up, both arms, lift and raise. Grounding through the whole right foot. It's okay if you take some time to get there and settle into it and experience it. Keeping the knee steady over the ankle, opening towards the pinky toe. Shoulder soft. Full breaths. If you need support for your knee, Put a blanket under it, or you can roll your mat, give you extra support. Drop this right arm down. Left arm gently reaches over the head for a little side stretch. And release. We're going to come back to our tabletop position. And we're going to come into standing forward fold and rise all the way up into our mountain. Release the hands down by your side and then bring them palms together, center of the heart. Take a full breath in and out. And full breath in and out. Another full breath in. On the exhale, release the hands down by the side. We're going to be here, noticing both of our feet planted, grounded, rooted. Standing tall, breathing tall. Just a few more breaths. We're going to come into our chair pose, making sure the feet are right underneath the hips. The knees are on top of the ankles as you take a seat back. Press the hips back, arms come out forward. Thumbs up. Attention is forward or at the top edges of the mat. And belly is in towards the spine. Not a hold, not a strong hold, just a presence. Soft face, soft breath. At any point that the shoulders are really talking, allow the palms to come to the center of the heart. 2 more breaths here. On the inhale, rise up, big lift. Palms together, center of the heart. We're going to turn to the wide angles of the mat, the wide length of the mat. Bring our feet out wide. You want to come to your comfort level, your comfort zone here, so that you don't feel like you're going to fall over. You're still supported. Take your left foot, turn it towards the short edge of the mat, setting up for our warrior 2 or Virabhadrasana. Bend that front knee. Bring the arms out nice and long, fingertip to fingertip. Look past your middle finger. Breathe. Feel the crown of the head going straight up towards the sky. 4 breaths. Two more breaths here. On the exhale, release the hands to the waist, lengthening the front leg, bringing it back to center. Take the right foot, turn it towards the right short edge of the mat. Find a bend in that knee. Maybe this back foot comes up just a little bit more. And again, sweep the arms across the chest. This time, the attention is directed in the opposite direction. Head is tall. Breath is steady, intentional. In and out. Two more breaths here. Exhale, release the hands to the waist. Bring the feet out nice and long. We're going to come back to top edges of our mat. Bringing our toes together. And take a seat like we're coming down into a chair. Bring it down, standing on our toes. Lift the heart up right, palms together, center of the chest. Find your focus. Two more breaths here. And release the hands. Coming back to standing. We're going to come back into our wide leg angle, not folding forward. Take the left foot, turn it towards the short edge of the mat. Keep the left leg nice and long as you tilt the hip over to the right. Continuing to lengthen as you reach left arm over. You want to reach, extending both arms as you lower the left arm down to the inside. You can rest a hand on the ankle, but don't put your weight on it. If you have a block, you can hold on to that as well. And breathe here. Option to look down, in the center, or up. Two more breaths. Slight bend in this knee. Allow it to lift and raise. You bring that left foot back in. Catch the waist as you settle over into the other side. Turn the right foot. Allow the left hip to tilt. Reach with the right arm and extend both arms down. Everything is nice and long. Slight bend in this front knee as you lift yourself back to your 5-pointed star. Allow the hands to catch the waist. Inhale through the heart. Exhale, come into your forward fold. Keep your wide legs. Place the hands down. And allow your elbows to guide you down. So elbows fall down towards the mat. Bringing the crown of the top of the head close to the ground below you. You have the option to allow the head to touch. I'm going to hang out here. Releasing the tension in the hold in the back of the neck, in the face. Allow yourself to experience this moment for what it is. One more breath. And bring the hands to the mat. Slowly lift yourself, finding your feet as you come to standing. Let the hands catch the waist. Exhale. Beautiful. And you're going to come back to the top edges of your mat. Come back down into a seated position. Hips on the ground. Feet are facing forward. Beautiful. Feet are planted. Hands are on the outside of each knee. You're going to pull yourself forward. You have the option to stay just like this if you would like. Or allow the shoulders to come back. Heart to stay open. Open the palms of the hands. This is also an option till you feel the slight engagement of the core. not to the point where you're shaking. And if you would like, you can lift. Keeping the knees bent or extended. Chin up. Exhale, slowly lower the feet, lower the back down onto the mat. I'm going to come into our bridge pose, keeping the feet planted, space in between the knees. I'm going to bring the palms of the hands down by the waist or by the hips. Pick up the head a little bit, tilt the chin in, and then let the head settle. Take a breath. And on your inhale, you're going to take your pelvis, your hips, and reach them up towards the ceiling or the sky. And maybe make adjustments. You may notice you can go a little bit deeper in the shoulders. Use your inhale to lift you a little higher. And the exhale to settle you. Option to interlace the hands underneath the hips. And breathe. Soft face, soft breath. One more breath here. And on the exhale, lower the hips. I'm going to bring the feet together, the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to fall in the opposite direction. Place the hands in that opening space of the hips or directly on the belly. Maybe you create a diamond. Allow the shoulders to settle into the mat. Arrive into this space. Two more breaths. Gently guide the knees back together. We're going to lift the knees in towards the chest. Bring the arms out wide as the rise up, curling the toes back towards the body. And maybe do a little hip lift. Make some adjustments here. And this is where we're going to be. Our legs are just floating up in the air. Sometimes we carry a whole lot in our shoulders, and it feels good to put the world underneath our feet. You ever thought about it like that? Feel the soft engagement of the core. And the back still touching the surface below. Two more breaths. Keep the legs engaged if you've lost that. And send the knees into the chest. You're going to lower both knees down to the left side. Head comes to the right. Allow your left hand to gently rest on the right thigh. You want to keep your knees as close to the body as you can. And release this left hand. Inhale, keep the knees closed as you come back to center. Exhale over to the opposite side. Let the legs rest. Hand over top. Head tips over to the left. Shoulders are centered. And slowly release the hands. And bring the knees back to center. And on the exhale, drop the feet. Make some space for the whole body. Lowering the feet all the way down, coming into our Savasana. Release the hands. And for our affirmation, before we completely get silent here, maybe you listen or maybe you repeat. I honor my strength. I honor my softness. Together, they both make me whole. I honor my strength. I honor my softness. Together, they both make me whole. I honor my strength. I honor my softness. Together, they both make me whole. Settle into your breath. Settle into your practice. Into your body. Allow yourself to melt. To put it down. To not carry it in this moment. To just breathe and be. Maybe even imagine. The beauty and the duality, the yin and the yang, the strong and the soft. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes as you find deeper breaths. Take another deep inhale. And let it go. And reach the arms up and overhead. Bring your feet together. Nice arm stretch. Slowly bring your feet to the mat. As you come over to your right or your left side, hang out here for a minute. Really let that practice speak to you for a moment. I'm sure it already has, but you know, maybe dwell on it in gratitude just for a moment. When you're ready, let any judgment that you have for yourself or your practice, you want to leave it on the mat. And then pick the rest of you up. Come back into your Sukhasana as you are. Allow the hands to rest, palms open. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Let it ground you. Let the breath support you. Palms together, center of the heart. That is your Hatha Yoga strength and softness practice for today.